Artists, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This one's kind of special because it is the summer solstice. We're halfway through the year. So these readings, this spread of mine is going to be about your energy of the last 6 months and how that's influencing your path, your creative path now, and what you need to know about it. So happy summer solstice, and let's get started. This reading is for Taurus, whose correlating major arcana card is the Hierophant. The Artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. Okay, Taurus, we are going to start this reading with the Muse deck, and we are going to ask what energy from the past 6 months is now fueling my creative practice. In the Light Seers, in the second row, we'll ask, how is the energy influencing my creative path at this time? And third, with the Creativity Oracle, we're going to ask, what about this energy needs to be explored in depth? Hopefully we'll get some answers for this summer solstice reading. Last but not least, we are going to ask Source what else they would like to share with you. And we're going to roll the astrology dice just to see what we can glean a little bit more by looking at our birth charts, the astrological and the cards of truth. That's up to you. And to correlate whatever else you can glean, you can read your horoscope. You may even have something there as to cards of truth and cards and all that other good stuff. And then we're going to read a star seeds just because they're always so lovely, and the moon, just for a little extra timing and flavor to see what else we might add to the reading. Okay, Taurus, here we go. The Muse. What energy from the past 6 months is now fueling my creative practice? 2 of Materials. So this is the Infinity and the Balance card. So how are you balancing things these days? Or do you have it in hand? You doing the dance, throwing your head back, you smelling the roses? Because it would suggest that you are, which is lovely. So if that's what you're coming off from, that is a great place to start. And it's also about abundance and being able to handle all that beautifully, as you can see, if you can see from there, but she's on top of a diamond, right? It's a diamond shape. So that balance is a beautiful thing for you, Taurus. Let's see what the cards of truth have to say. Yes, balance. Absolutely. We just double down on the emotional value of things. So you're feeling very satisfied, very happy with what's happening in your creative world, and it's all coming up roses for now, which is fabulous. And you're very happy in it. So this is the energy that you've been gathering and is now fueling you. So let's see what and you've got the Tower, which I always see this card as you, your stature, how you are carrying yourself, your stability, your groundedness, which isn't that far a reach for you, Taurus, because as a fixed sign, Venus-led, you are very in touch with exactly this sort of thing. So it doesn't surprise me that you would have this as a very reliable, dependable base in which to spring forth from. So let's go on to the light seers and find out how is this energy influencing your creative path. So in a good way, or do we need a challenge, or let's find out. Oh dear, Seven of Swords. So this is a very interesting card for you to get here. How is the energy of all of this joy, this satisfaction, this stability, this feel-good, just what you would love to ensconce yourself in, come up with the Seven of Swords? This card is like you've got something of a pretty big challenge coming. This is from an outside source that is there to disrupt this happiness. Or perhaps you are to disrupt this happiness for yourself. Either way, Source is definitely here to guide you through that. Source is always, in this particular situation with the crows who are the messengers, that also the watchers, they are here to caution you, to warn you, to act as if you are a part of their tribe, the murder of crows, that you are family with. So nature, Taurus. Yeah, to go out and find that nature. You will have many clues with that, because this is where Source steps in to give you those tidbits of heads up intuitively as to what needs to either be looked at, to be aware of, to understand that it needs to get a little bit of a challenge in order for you to be able to use your abundance of this loveliness to its fullest. Maybe they just want to make sure you're awake and appreciating because it certainly is a lovely thing that you have filled your cups with. Absolutely amazing. And I just want to say too that it's High Priestess energy. It is Mercury, water energy, which goes very nicely for an earthy Taurus. Okay. So let's see what the cards of truth have to say in the influencing. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Diamonds in reverse. So we're looking at K2 energy. We're looking at the Fool energy. So tripping the light fandango, not so fast. It's in reverse. Diamonds, this is about your stability, your skills and talents and value of things. This is getting interesting, Taurus. Why would they be challenging you in all of this happiness? Is it to a fault? Are you reluctant to switch things up, to try something new? Are they preparing you for a bit of a challenge, as I said, to possibly come into a more understanding, acknowledging, and having gratitude for what you are experiencing? I hope you're not taking it for granted. All good things to question yourself about, nonetheless. And the lilies. Well, that's nice. glad something came up in a positive, more positive, happier light here, because it means about, I'm just going to read it. Lilies are white, green leaves surround, the outlook is bright, and passion will abound. When this card rests high, which just means if you're reading the Lenormands, if it's in close proximity, which it is with what we're asking, it means good disposition. So that's good. A good disposition. So whatever is coming, you are going to handle it like a champ. You are going to take it with the grounded you that you are. Just don't be too fixed in it. Be open, because K2 is all about having something in this life that you've brought with you from a previous life. It's so ingrained that it is just so there for you. It is like a part of you. It's instantaneous reaction, whether it's a feeling or how you would think, handle something. It's pretty much just who you are. But that is what needs to be looked at here. And it has to do with your values. And it has to do with your skills and your talents. Now, when it's in the upright position, this is, I think now, this is the abundance card. And also an astrologer card. And it's figuring out the value of giving and receiving. Now, it's intuitively seeing that wabi-sabiness, the good, the bad, the mix, the in-between, the gray areas, but it's time to see. So with it in reverse, it means that that sort of thing, that way of thinking is a little stuck, that you haven't been quite aware that there is a need for that to have a second look-see. So, or another look-see, right? So don't, I should say don't, but be reminded that you could become judgmental, you could get bitter, but knowing that this is a gift, right? A gift from Source that is an opportunity to really grow with your appreciation and to not be stuck about your thinking, what you take for granted, what you judge, what you can be bitter about. So that's the look-see that your daimon is asking you to take a look at. Which is not going to be an easy thing for you to do, but you can do it, right? And to have this in the bank as a step-off point, I don't know how you could be any better set up to work on this. We're all judgmental about things. We all judge. Yeah, and we can get bitter, but when you're feeling that, investigate, pull that thread, see where it goes. What does that mean for you? Why? What is it serving? All right, so we're going to move on to the third row, and we're going to ask, what about this energy needs to be explored in depth? Nature. Go out in nature as much as you can. for its pure creativity, can teach you everything you need to know. I would go out and study the crows myself. I just think that is beautiful. You got this big full moon. There's a horse. There's a kitty cat. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to leave that right here for you. An invitation to take a walk in nature and just listen and be. Think about the crows and how the universe has your back in this. This is a beautiful opportunity for you, Taurus. Queen of Diamonds, very nice. One of the most intuitive cards in the deck. Queens, if you want something done, you give it to a queen. They get it done. They're stable, they're busy, they know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and for who, what, when, where, and how. No bones about it. Just absolutely capable in anything that is being given. Beautiful place for this card to show up. Being a diamond, number one, and knowing that, number two, and that it is feminine and it is sweet and it's grounded. It's grounded. Yeah. And your counterpart in the astrology, she is the Queen of Diamonds. You are the King of Diamonds and all that lovely grounded energy. So there you are. Very nice to be led by the hand by such a beautiful feminine energy. Doing all the right things for you. I love it. Very capable, right? Very desirable. And it's the highest energy of the queens, honestly. So this is all really good news. All right, so let's see what the Lenormand card has. So it's a heart in reverse, which means to me that it's telling me that you just need to make that commitment to self, to understand that it can't all be roses, that every once in a while, and this is kind of cool because it's telling me it's from within. It's not an outside perpetrator coming to shake your world. I mean, it might happen in an encounter that way, something you might experience or witness to shake up this this intuitive, just ingrained value that you're hanging on to from a past life. And it really is about looking at things a little differently, because we know you love your value of things. Taurus, that's what you do. It's the second house, your possessions, your stuff. So, yeah. All right. There you go. Very interesting for you. I like it. So let's do the dice and see what else you can contemplate with your charts. Cards of truth or your birth astrology chart, either way. Okay, so we've got Aries ruling the first house, that's self. We've got Mars, nice energy here. Very how you go about getting what you want. It's your actions. It is whether it's not always, about being mad and going after somebody, but it is just about you going after what you want. So pay attention to that, and especially in your charts. What's Mars doing? Where is it transiting right now? and you've got the 8th house. So 8th house is a pretty interesting house. This is all about death and regeneration, right? It's Scorpio ruled, so that will give you some clue as to what we're doing here, what Source is offering, because this is something to let go of and to open room, make room for something more balanced to come in, to grow your personality, your character, just that little bit more. Step out of that given value of something and understand that it just needs another look-see, and you just need to revise and update. Okay. Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion, especially for yourself, Taurus. Don't think I said that, but of course, right? Always treat yourself with kindness, generosity, care. A new start is coming. Yes, it is. Summer solstice is here. We've got a new moon happening, and you are good to go. Beautiful. All right, Taurus. Well, I hope you liked it and something resonated. Thanks for watching nonetheless. And as always, happy creating.